Grade 8 students, panibagong araw na may panibagong kaalaman. I am Teacher Rose, your MAPI 8 teacher. This is the continuation of our discussion about Southeast Asian music. Here are the objectives. 1. Listen perceptively to music of Southeast Asia. 2. Analyze musical elements of selected songs and instrumental pieces heard and performed. To achieve the objectives cited above, you are to do the following. Take your time reading, listening, and watching the lessons carefully. Bago tayo magsimula, ay balikan natin ang ating nakaraang talakayan. What are the musical ensemble of the following countries? 1. Cambodia. Panpeya. Tama! 2. Indonesia. Gamelan. Tama! 3. Myanmar. Saingwaing. Tama! 4. Malaysia. Agong and Kulintang, Kertok, Dikir Barat, at Silat Melayu. Tama! Ipagpatuloy natin ang nakaraang paglalakbay. Our destinations for today are the following: Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and Singapore.
Sawadee ka, Grade 8 students! Today, we will talk about the music of Thailand. But before that, let's get to know the country first. Thailand is formerly known as Siam. It is located at the center of Indo-Chinese Peninsula, surrounded with its neighboring countries such as Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Malaysia. Thailand is known for being the sole or only nation in Southeast Asia that has never been ruled by a Western power. Amazing, right? That is why Thailand is also called Muang Thai, which is also called the Land of the Free. It is composed of 76 provinces, with its capital city Bangkok, or in Thai they call it Krung Thep. History and geography indicate that Thai music is a combination of different Asian influences. Its musical principles and elements are basically derived from Chinese music, while the Indian and Indonesian gong chimes and strings influence Thai's musical instruments. Thai folk music consists of simple melodic lines. The focus in their singing is more on the articulation of text than the style or technique. Meanwhile, melody structures are complex because of frequent transpositions. In Thailand, singing melodies are often conceived as narratives. The singer can make improvisations to the song text to suit the given occasion. It can be sung in the high or low register with long or short duration. Now, let us go to the free classical music ensemble of Thailand, which are the Pifat, Rangsai, and Mahori. Pifat Ensemble is an ensemble composed of woodwind and percussion instruments. It is usually performed to interpret the most sacred and high-class compositions of the Thai classical repertoire. It is also used to accompany Khon, or the Thai mass dance drama, Lakon, classical dance, and shadow puppet theater. It also performs during funerals and cremation ceremonies for Mon ethnic group. Listen to the various instruments played in harmony. Next is the Kurungsai. It is one of the quietest and most intimate ensembles in Thai classical music. It consists primarily of stringed instruments. Observe that they also use the barrel drum called klongkek and ching, which produces the bell sound. And lastly, the Mahori. Mahori is traditionally played in the royal courts for the purpose of secular entertainment. It combines the xylophones and gong circles of the pifat with the strings of the Kurungsai ensembles. Listen to the beautiful melody performed by the Faculty of Fine and Applied Arts of Ramkanghaeng University in Bangkok. Ranat Ek is a Thai percussion family that consists of 21 wooden bars suspended by cords over a boat-shaped through resonator and struck by two mallets. Pinay is sounded by an unusual quadruple reed of baitan, a form of pan. Its 6 holes produce a range of 22 tones. Kong Wong Yai, or the circle of gongs, is a percussion instrument in which the musician sits inside the ring of different toned gongs attached to a rattan base. Klongfat are large barrel drums used in the classical music of Thailand. As mentioned in our discussion, music has a great part of Thai's culture. Festivals like the Loy Krathong Festival are celebrated while singing a popular folk song entitled Loy Krathong. Loy Krathong is in duple meter. While singing, someone may play the guitar, clap hands, or strike the sticks as notated at the lower part of the musical piece. Let us learn the song and sing.
12น้ำก็นองเป็นตะลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทงลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวง
Laos is an independent republic and it's landlocked nation in Southeast Asia, northeast of Thailand, west of Vietnam. It covers 236 and 800 square kilometers in the center of the Southeast Asian peninsula, and it's surrounded by Myanmar, Cambodia, the People's Republic of China, Thailand, and Vietnam. Laos' 2020 population is estimated at 7,275,560 people at mid-year according to UN data. Laos' population is equivalent to 0.09% of the total world population. Laos ranks number 105 in the list of countries by population. The predominant religion of Laos is Theravada Buddhism. Buddhism was the state religion of the pre-republic kingdom of Laos and the organization of the community of monks and novices. The capital is Vientiane, located on the Mekong River in the northern portion of the country. The politics of the Lao People's Democratic Republic takes place in the framework of a one-party socialist republic. The only legal political party is the Lao People's Revolutionary Party. Bonghang Borakith is a Laotian politician who has been General Secretary of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party and the President of Laos since 2016. Previously, he served as a Deputy Prime Minister from 1996 to 2001, as Prime Minister from 2001 to 2006, and as a Vice President of Laos from 2006 to 2016. Lao language, also called as Laotian, one of the Thai languages of the Southeast Asia and the official language of Laos. Lao occurs in a various dialects, which differ among themselves, at least as much as Lao as a group differs from the Thai dialects of northeastern Thailand. The local currency in Laos is the kip, which is issued in denomination of 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and 100,000 kip notes. Although Laos' official currency is the kip, the US dollar is widely accepted in many transactions, so we recommended taking some US dollars in cash. Phang Sat Law is the national anthem of the Lao People's Democratic Republic. It was adopted as the national anthem of the Kingdom of Laos in 1945. With their nation's motto, peace, independence, democracy, unity, and prosperity. Ensemble of Laos, the Sep Naay. The classical music and dance of Laos is highly influenced by India, Cambodia, and Thailand. Laos' music themes are drawn by Hindu mythology, the Buddhist Hataka tales, and the local legends. The royal entourage of Lao kings traditionally includes musicians and a typical orchestra improvised songs with a set of tuned gongs, xylophones, a bamboo flute, and other wind instruments. The Lao orchestra can be divided into two categories. First, Sep Naay. This is similar to the Pifat of Thailand, with instruments that are strictly percussive but also integrates the use of an oboe. Second is Sep Noe. This is also known as the Mahori of Thailand. However, it incorporates the use of several kin, which is a large bamboo mouth organ. It is the most popular folk music instrument of Laos. Traditional music called morlam is largely based around the kin. Kin is a large bamboo mouth organ. It is the most popular folk music instrument of Laos. Vietnam is located on the eastern Indochinese peninsula between the latitudes of 8 degrees and 24 degrees north and the longitude 102 degrees and 110 east. It covers a total area of approximately 331,212 square kilometers. The combined length of the country's land boundaries is 4,639 kilometers, and its coastline is 3,444 kilometers long. Vietnam 2020 population is estimated at 97,338,579 people at mid-year according to UN data. Vietnam population is equivalent to 1.25% of the total world population. Vietnam ranks number 15 in the list of countries by population. Vietnam's major religions are Buddhism and Catholicism, although the largest percentage of the population follows Vietnam folk traditions or identifies as non-religious. Hanoi City is the capital of Vietnam. The city is situated in northern Vietnam on the western bank of the Red River, about 85 miles inland from the South China Sea. The government of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam is the executive arm of the Vietnamese state, and the members of the government are elected by the National Assembly of Vietnam. The current president is Nguyen Phu Trong, who was elected by the National Assembly in October 2018 after former President Truong Dai Quan died in office. Vietnamese is the official language of Vietnam. English is increasingly favored as a second language. French, Chinese, Khmer, and various Highlander languages are also spoken. Between 85% and 90% of Vietnam's residents are ethnically Vietnamese. The dong has been the currency of Vietnam since May 3, 1978. It is issued by the State Bank of Vietnam. Formerly, it was subdivided into 10 hao, which were further subdivided into 10 Shu, neither of which are now used. Tian Quan Ca, known in English as the Army Marching Song, Song of Marching Army, or Song of Advancing Soldiers, is the national anthem of Socialist Republic of Vietnam, both written and composed by Van Cao in 1940. Vietnamese music refers to the ethnic music that originated from the Kinh people of Vietnam. This term is also used to address the music of any of the numerous ethnic minorities included the Montagnard, Degar, Thai, Cham, and others. Although Vietnam is geographically part of the Southeast Asia, 10 centuries of rule by the Chinese to the north have made the culture much closer to the Far East than to its Southeast Asian neighbors. Thus, early music theory was either based upon or adapted to the prevailing Chinese theory, and the majority of instruments used in the royal court were of Chinese origin. On the other hand, other influences can be seen with the ethnic minorities, such as the Cham or the Montagnard peoples. This is possibly due to interaction with the other countries of Southeast Asia. Vietnamese music shows signs of Indian influences, noticeable in improvisation of preludes of chamber music, known as Rao in South and Dao in North, as well as the uses of onomatopoeia in drum playing. Vietnamese traditional music can be separated into few major categories, divided predominantly by the way in which were used in the people's cultural lives. Imperial court music is the first category of Vietnamese music. The most popular of this is the Nannyak, that was popularly performed during the Tran dynasty to the Nguyen dynasty. This form of classical music is also performed in honor of the gods and scholars in temples. Other classical music falling into this category includes the Dainyak and the Chunyak, which was performed as chamber music for the king. Folk music. This category is extremely diverse because it includes music performed both indoors and outdoors. Performers of this category are also diverse. They may be professional musicians down to the blind artists in the streets who perform to earn their living. Vietnamese folk songs or folk music are performed in different occasions depending on its category. It may be performed in musical theaters, streets, courtship rituals, and ceremonies for invoking spirits. They are sometimes also influenced by Western elements. Some Vietnamese music only makes use of female singers, and some have both male and female singers. Religious and ceremonial music. This is the music performed in religious rituals or at funerals. 8 unique Vietnamese traditional musical instruments. Vietnam has the priceless treasure of traditional musical instruments, which has been established and enriched for thousands of years. Through Vietnamese musical instruments, feelings and wishes for a better life are expressed. Wills and spirits against invaders are raised higher, as well as aspects are shown to ancestors of Vietnamese people. Most of the Vietnamese traditional musical instruments have simple structures but requires delicateness and many years of hard work from the artist who perform the perfect melody. Vietnamese stringed musical instruments, Dan Bao. Considered as one of the most unique and attractive instruments, the sound made by Dan Bao is extremely rustic and tunable, but can touch the bottom of the heart of every audience. Dan Nuyet. This instrument is widely used in folk music as well as royal arts in Vietnam. The sound from Dan Nuyet is clear, vibrant, and able to adapt diverse performances from excitement to deep thinking. Dande. It is the bass instrument which has a long neck as well as a high frets. Nong Chon, a unique technique reducing the sound with fingers, helps the player lower the melody. Dan Mi has 2 metal strings and a bow made of wood or bamboo and fitted with horsehair. The body of Dan Mi is made of hardwood together with snake or python skin, while its neck has no fret. Despite the simplicity of the look, Dan Mi can obtain greatness. It is said that all traditional arts in Vietnam, from folk songs in the north to Cai Leong in the south, will lose a lot of its attractions and glamour unless accompanied by this wonderful instrument. Vietnamese wind musical instruments. Can Bao. This trumpet is commonly used in weddings, funerals, celebrations, and especially in Nhan Nhak. Can Bao has many versions based on regions and uses, mainly classified into 3 types: low sound trumpet, medium sound trumpet, and high sound one. The special part of Can Bao is bell made of the dry peel of gourd. The sound of Can Bao is strong, resonant, and high-pitched, so only men can play this trumpet. The instrument is best at expressing emotions, sometimes happy and bright colors, sometimes gloomy and tragic ones. Sao Trắc or bamboo flute. The flute is made from a segment of bamboo carved an oval hole to blow in one head and the 6 other holes along the body to adjust the sound. Vietnamese percussion musical instruments. Besides gong, trung is one of the common musical instruments closely connected with the spiritual life of ethnic minority peoples in central highlands of Vietnam. The instrument consists of several parallel bamboo pipes. One head is closed and the other is crossed. The number of pipes used to be 5 or 6, but now can be about 9 or 10. When performing, the artist uses 2 bamboo or wooden bats to tap on the pipes. Danda, a xylophone made of stone. Other common Vietnamese traditional musical instruments. Dantran. Dantran began to take place in Vietnamese traditional music instruments orchestra in the 11th century. Dandran is plucked zither of Vietnam, which has a curved shape. The sound box consists of a curved top plate, a flat bottom plate, and 6 side pieces. From the axis to the position connecting strings, there are some movable bridges. The higher their position, the smaller their size is. The strings are made of steel and have varying diameters. They are tuned to the pentatonic scale. Performers usually wear picks made of metal, plastic, or tortoise shell to pluck the strings. Tromkom, or rice drum. It is kind of traditional bongos-shaped Vietnamese drum. Why is it called rice drum? The answer is that before using, the musician have to put the hot rice mash to the surface of the drum to adjust the pitch of the sound. Gong cheng or gong is a musical instrument with copper alloy, sometimes with gold, silver, or black copper. This instrument is available in a variety of sizes, ranging from 20 to 60 cm in diameter. The biggest can be from 90 to 120 centimeters in diameter. Gong chieng is sacred musical instrument which mainly used for ritual sacrifices, funerals, weddings, New Year's celebrations, New Rice festivals, and agricultural
Singapore's cultural life reflects its colonization by the British Empire and its diverse population. Being the melting pot of different cultures in Asia, folk music of this country reflects to the culture and tradition of specific groups. Through the years, the music industry in Singapore grew, having Western influence. Performances by the Singapore Symphony Orchestra, as well as the ethnic music performances mainly by the Singapore Chinese Orchestra. Other performing groups with Malay and Indian influence are still prevalent until today. Here is the Singapore Symphony Orchestra playing their music. Before we end our lesson, here are the key points to remember. Thailand has 3 primary instrumental. Thailand has 3 primary instrumental ensembles: Pipat, Murengsai, and Mahuri. Divided into 2 categories. 1. Sepnai. 2. Sepnoi. These are the categories of Vietnamese music. 1. Imperial court music. 2. Folk music. 3. Religious and ceremonial music. And the last one, Singapore Symphony Orchestra. Thank you for watching. See you in